changed for me since I decided to leave South Africa and come all the way to the United States. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Soba and I'll be sharing my experience so far since I am currently living in the States in Chicago. So let's talk about food. So I wasn't expecting it to be very diverse like this in terms of food. I was taken by surprise when I even noticed it as an African store, and not that these African stores in some places still it differs in states. Some states they do not have it all. But where I am in Chicago, there are African stores, so I'm able to eat ipapa. And there's African restaurants, Nigerian food, Ethiopian, you name it, stores where I remember it took me a year, if not more, for me to have or eat ipap because I used to crave it a lot, and I had came to conclusion thinking that I would have to order it from South Africa or whichever company or online hair products where a lot of hair things that I would use for my type of hair, and going to a regular shopping or grocery store here, that the type of things that I use for my hair, I do not find them. And spending money, this might be a little bit of embarrassing, but I'm just gonna bring it up. So I left my country, and let's just say I did not understand how much the value of a dollar is. I just took advantage of it, and probably wasn't smart to do because I could have done a lot of saving if I understood how much a dollar costs. But yeah, I just overspent. Not overspent, but I had the mentality of, let's say I'm buying something for $3. I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so cheap, this is paying 3 rand, which is not true. A dollar is worth 15 rands if I'm not mistaken, depending on how the economic is doing. But yeah, that's a lot of money. After then, I understood how much it's worth, and I just try to spend, while I'm spending it, but spend my money wisely and to things that are valuable. Job opportunities, that's an interesting topic that I want to touch on. It's something which it shook me. I don't know why, but it did. My first experience, I went, it wasn't a mall, but a plaza where there's different stores in this one area. Yeah, we call it a plaza, or a small center. I cannot stress enough, this is one of the things that touched my heart so much, was seeing places saying hiring. I was wow, I just wish this was home. I just wish it was this back home. But it was sad. But I just gonna talk about safety wise, and just generally how I feel being outside. Totally, I feel very much safe walking around here, not thinking that someone is just gonna come and bypass by grabbing my phone, or who knows, snatch my wig off, even though I still have those thoughts in my head, not someone's gonna snatch my wig, but someone's gonna take my belongings. I do have them every time when I'm walking on the road. It does cross my mind every time that, what if this person is about to do that? But yeah, I completely feel safe walking around here. I answer my phone, I listen to it music, and not be scared. What if someone comes and decides oh, hey, you listen to phone I've never felt unsafe, or in terms of also discrimination or anything like that. I haven't felt I'm being discriminated. There's a possibility of it happening because of course I am black, but I'm just staying positive, and if the day comes, it comes. But I'm very grateful that I haven't encountered or been put in that spot to feel that way as a person. I used to bike a lot. At night, I would go biking during the summer times, maybe leave the house around 6 and come back at midnight. This one time I was biking with my friends around the neighborhood. We did not stay in the same place, so we said our goodbyes and we split path. As I was biking home, I noticed I was following a map since I didn't know I did not know the directions properly because I normally drive for the most part, but of course I was biking and I was following my map as a GPS. I noticed that the road that I was about to take was gonna be a longer route, so I decided to turn back. Turning back, I jammed my bike for some reason and it broke. And it didn't break, but I couldn't get myself to fix it. I was pushing it all the way, and I was like, I'm not gonna it's already midnight. If I decide to push this bike, it was like a 20 minutes bike. I'm like, if I'm gonna push this bike going to the house, I'm just gonna make it in the AM, and it's very heavy. I'm not gonna do this. So I decided to put the bike down and just lay it on the floor by the walking path. So I'm there with my broken bike, and I'm like, oh, what the heck am I gonna do? But I had already had plan B by me requesting an Uber, hoping that because I did select an SUV, I'm like, I just hope this Uber is big enough for my bike to fit inside, because I did not send the driver a private message telling him or her, no, it was a him, telling him that I have a bike with me. So I decided to pick an SUV, smart, I would say. But another thing was I waited for the driver. It kept saying 3 minutes on me, but I felt looking at the map. It was he's not even moving. I don't know if it was driving out of passengers, but whatever. And then this police officer was I saw them coming with flashing. So I was like, oh great, I'm in a white neighborhood and I'm black. I'm gonna get in trouble. And then they pulled over and one stepped out, and then of course the passenger who was sitting on the passenger side stepped out too, and then they approached me. They're like, hey ma'am, are you okay? I'm like, not really. And they're like, what's the matter? I'm like, I was biking with a group of friends and I'm on my way going back home, and my bike decided to get janked, and I've been trying to fix it and I just can't get myself to fix it. So they offered to help, of course. How nice. So they offered to help, and they did get my bike to work, and I was so happy because I cancelled. They took the time. It took them maybe 5 minutes to get my bike working, and that Uber driver wasn't there. So as soon as they were done, fixing, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cancel this ride. Anywho, thank you guys. It was one of the position where I was like, I'm black and they white. That's the only spot that I've been put in. I was like, oh, I'm black and white. But other than that, no, they were very nice. I did not feel any offended or discriminated or whatever. Make sure that you subscribe and hit a like and leave a comment, and make sure that you guys share what you want to see more of me too. I've been meaning to do a lot of vlogs, but with that being said, make sure that you any questions you'll have, leave them in the comment section, and I will definitely post and do videos about any of those topics. Stay tuned for this next video right here. I will post the link.